Welcome to AI ConvoCast, where we bring you the latest in AI and tech innovation. Quick housekeeping. Check out the affiliate links in our description. Using them supports the show, and please don't forget to rate, review, and share if you like what you hear. Let's jump right in. Today, we will be covering three major AI developments: Google's new Gemini-powered scheduling feature for Gmail, a consumer antitrust lawsuit against Microsoft over its OpenAI partnership, and Senator Hawley's proposed GUARD Act aimed at regulating AI companions for minors. Google is rolling out a convenient new feature for Gmail users that leverages its Gemini AI assistant to simplify meeting scheduling. The Help Me Schedule function, which began rolling out on October 13th, appears as a button in Gmail that can detect when you're trying to coordinate a meeting time. Here's how it works. When you're drafting an email that involves scheduling, Gemini automatically analyzes your Google Calendar availability and the context of your conversation to suggest potential meeting times. It then inserts these options directly into your email draft. When a recipient selects one of the proposed times, the system automatically creates a calendar invitation, eliminating the typical back and forth required to set up meetings. According to Google's Workspace Updates blog, Gmail with Gemini will detect when you're trying to coordinate a time within an email, making the process significantly more streamlined. However, there are some limitations at launch. The feature currently only supports one-to-one meetings, though we may see expansion to group scheduling in the future. The rollout is happening gradually, with rapid release domains getting access from October 13th, while scheduled release domains will see the feature arriving around October 28th. The feature isn't available to everyone. You'll need to be subscribed to select Google Workspace tiers or have a Google AI Pro or Ultra subscription to access it. Administrators will have the feature enabled by default for eligible users, with a 15-day visible rollout window. This move by Google puts significant pressure on third-party scheduling tools like Calendly and others that have filled this niche, as it integrates scheduling directly into one of the world's most widely used email platforms. In legal news, Microsoft is facing a new antitrust challenge over its partnership with OpenAI. On October 13th, consumers filed a proposed class action lawsuit alleging that Microsoft's exclusive cloud computing deal with OpenAI has restricted competition, resulting in inflated prices for ChatGPT services and degraded product quality. The case, filed as Samuel Bryant et al. v. Microsoft Corp. In the Northern District of California, targets the deep ties between Microsoft and OpenAI. The plaintiffs argue that by controlling the computational resources needed to train and run OpenAI's models through an exclusive Azure cloud arrangement, Microsoft effectively limited OpenAI's ability to negotiate with other cloud providers, potentially driving up costs for end users. Microsoft has quickly responded to these allegations, with a spokesperson stating, "We believe that our OpenAI partnership promotes competition, innovation, and responsible AI development." The company appears prepared to vigorously defend the partnership, which has been central to its AI strategy. The lawsuit seeks both damages and an injunction to prevent future competitive restraints. Interestingly, the filing notes that OpenAI began purchasing compute resources from Google in June 2025, suggesting some diversification away from exclusive reliance on Microsoft's Azure platform. This case could set important precedents for how partnerships between major tech companies and AI developers are structured, potentially affecting other similar arrangements throughout the industry. Shifting to policy developments, Senator Josh Hawley is circulating a draft bill called the GUARD Act that would ban AI companion applications for minors. The draft, which began circulating on October 14th, targets concerns about AI chatbots that might engage in inappropriate conversations with children and teenagers. The bill would prohibit companies from making AI companions available to minors and would require all AI bots to clearly disclose that they are not human. According to Axios reporting, the bill would create new crimes for companies that make available to minors AI companions that solicit or produce sexual content, directly addressing fears about sexual content risks and potential deception of young users. This federal push follows a September Senate hearing where parents testified about teens who were harmed after interactions with AI chatbots. The legislative effort comes in the context of California's recent actions on the issue, While California's governor vetoed a stricter ban on AI companions for minors, the state did enact requirements for chatbot disclosure and self-harm safeguards when interacting with young users. As Axios reported, California has a new AI chatbots law that will require operators to notify minors the chatbot is not human, establishing a state-level precedent that Hawley's bill would extend nationally. Senator Hawley is currently seeking bipartisan and bicameral sponsors for the legislation, with plans to formally introduce the bill within weeks. This represents a significant step in regulating how AI can interact with vulnerable populations, especially as companion AI applications become more sophisticated and widespread. The GUARD Act signals growing concern among lawmakers about potential risks of AI technology for young people, and suggests we'll likely see more targeted regulations focused on specific AI applications rather than broad regulatory frameworks. Thank you for listening to AI Convo Cast. Please don't forget to rate, review, and share if you like what you hear. Thanks and hope to see you again next time.